Right, so today I will talk about the weight strength of paper. Right, so first of all, why the weight strength is required in the paper? So you must be knowing the paper is used for the different purpose and sometimes used in which there is a requirement of contact with the different types of the liquids and especially the liquids which are having the nature of the some polar liquids, just like the water. Right, so when this water is coming in contact with the paper or similar liquid is coming in contact with the paper, basically the fibers will absorb the moisture because having the nature to absorb the moisture here. And you know that when they are absorbing the moisture, basically they will loosen the bonding in between the fiber and fiber. And mainly the fiber network is built by joining of the fibers. Fiber and fiber network that is having the hydrogen bonding, and mainly because the hydrogen bonding we are having the strength of the paper here. So whenever the paper absorbs the moisture, basically it will loosen the hydrogen bonding of the fibers, and because the fibers are basically having the less strength of joining after absorbing the water, so there will be chances of easy breaking. Right, so all the strength, whether it's a tensile strength or bus strength, tear strength, even the folding endurance, that is basically counting the number of the fold to break the paper, like in the currency papers. So all the strength quality, mechanical strength will be going down. Right, so that is mainly because the fiber is having the hygroscopic nature or absorption of the moisture, water or water type liquids. The polar liquids will be absorbed by the fibers. So what is the requirement now? The requirement is basically we have to reduce the absorption of such type of the liquids. Then we can maintain the weight strength. Right. So the weight strength basically comes in picture once the paper is made and then again it is being weighted by the water or similar liquid. So it's not for the during the paper manufacturing. That means when we are manufacturing paper, it's not complete dried. It's not the weight strength. Weight strength will be developing only when the paper is getting dried after addition of the different weight strength resin or chemicals, and that will provide basically resistance to absorption of water. That is very much important. That means paper should not be able to reabsorb the water, or there should be some chemical which will be repelling the water from the surface. Right? And that's why we are having the use of the weight strength chemicals here. So let us see what are the different chemicals which can be used for the weight strength of the paper. So different weight strength chemicals which can be used, and these are generally the resins or neutral sizing agents. So first one is the urea formaldehyde. That's again called as the UF resin or urea formaldehyde resin. So it's basically type of the resin, again having the quality to repel the water molecules. So when we are mixing the urea formaldehyde, basically again its molecule will become in contact of the fiber and surface of the fiber, and it will repel the water molecules. And yet it is repelling the water molecules, so the decrease in the fiber bonding will be less, and in this way it will maintain the weight strength of the paper here. Second one is the melamine formaldehyde. That's again called as the MF resin. So that is the second important resin that is used in paper industry for maintaining the weight strength of paper. Then third one is the polyamide epichlorohydrin. That's called as the PAE resin here. And the fourth one, this is a neutral sizing agent, especially it's having the pH in the neutral range basically, or during the neutral paper making. So nowadays mostly the paper is either made in the neutral pH or alkaline pH. So we can use the neutral sizing agents like the alkyl cation dimers, that is the AKD, and alkenyl succinic anhydride, ASA. So basically these are again the sizing agents basically. So that means it's used for internal sizing in place of the rosin. So normally the fortified rosins are used in the industry to control the absorption of water, to control the Bohr value, so that the paper can be used properly for writing and printing purpose. Once it's absorbing the higher quantity of the water here, a liquid, basically you cannot print very well or cannot write very well because the water will be getting sprayed around the letters being printed. Right. So again, the ink will be spreading just like the blotting paper. And for that purpose, we are doing the sizing here. So in place of the fortified rosin, normally in neutral alkaline paper making, we are using the AKD. Is maintained when paper is in the wet condition or placed in contact of the liquid water. That is a point here. Now the another important point, that means the how it's working or how to define what is the wet strength agent or chemicals. So these products basically, these chemicals you can say provide the strength to the paper when it is wetted. That means come in contact of the water, absorbing the water. Even then their strength will be maintained. It won't be breaking or bursting or tearing easily. So it will be maintaining its original condition or original strength. And this is called the wet strength of the paper. And they are used for many grades of paper, such as the sanitary tissue paper, because tissue paper is mostly used for absorbing the water. So certainly they will be coming in contact with the water, liquids, and if it's not having the wet strength, it will be breaking but converting to pulp while you are cleaning your hand or absorbing the water from your hand. So especially for sanitary tissue, all the tissue papers, we have to maintain the good wet strength. That's very much required or most important quality of the tissue paper here. Then second one, the currency and packaging application. Currency papers again, it's basically maybe sometimes there is a rainy season and some water droplets will be going in your pocket or wallets, or if you are handling the currency notes or having the water on your hand, some droplets are there. Certainly, if it is not having the good wet strength, then these currency notes will be bursting from there only or having the problem of the tear. Just like the normal paper, you must have seen the newspaper when we are adding some droplet of water or with the wet hand when we are touching it, basically it will be bursting from there only or dissolving the fibers to make it a pulp basically. Fiber to fiber bonding will be destroyed. So that should be avoided by these chemicals. And again, the packaging application is very important. Nowadays, a lot of the packaging papers are used for different grades, even for the cement packaging, for packaging of the different types of powders, fillers, calcium carbonate, clay. So again, for the liquid packaging, we are having a number of the soft drinks. Those are basically packed in the paper packets.